They lifted the stones to kill me. They carried me hurriedly to the master. They never cared if I was half naked or fully naked. They spat on me. Others pinched me on purpose. As they marched me to the rabbi, they carried stones. Others hid thorns. Others cursed me loudly, but these never threatened me. What threatened me was their words. Their tongues were venomous. Their words stung my heart. Their voices pierced my mind, and their anger threatened my soul. They were determined for me to die. They were serious in their lie. These men whom daily we laughed with, these men who were daily my customers, I saw all who professed to love me. I saw all those who I helped. Even the one who did set this trap begged me for this portion which I unwillingly offered that morning. It amazed me. They had drunk from my well. My waters were sweet, though scattered. My warmth was on point. My touch brought some sense of relaxation. I did what the wives could not. I didn't love what I was doing, but I had to, since I was forced to. I'm not justifying my behavior, but let the truth be said, my uncle did it. The teacher of the law, respected and highly esteemed, who should have been the mirror of the people, in the dark rooms of evil thoughts, covered in the white garments of priesthood, and wrapped this gift unceremoniously, and covering my scented rose before its maturity time. Amidst the crowd he was, fearing that I would unlock the story, wanted me dead, because to him it would be safe. He used the law to cover his sins. Was I sinning alone? Where is the man who I had? Was he free from the law and I only bounded to it? Where are the rest of my type? Were they less sinful than I? Why only me? I saw my end even before it arrived. I heard of this rabbi. He healed the sick and forgave sinners. He expounded the law to its infinity length. He fed thousands with just a single prayer. He calmed the storm and walked on the sea. He expelled away demons and fasted for 40 days. He had no home. He raised the dead and turned water into wine. Moses spoke of him. John baptized him. He was mending the way and healing the brokenhearted. He lived by the truth and was righteous in all his doing. What will he do to me? Will he join the mob in stoning me? Will he send the rest away and do to me just as my uncle priest did? Will he defend me and cause the crowd to disappear? I don't know. I fell down in shame, tears rolling down in trips, I sobbing bitterly, when he immediately began to write. The crowd backed more. They raised their pitch higher. They were fully right because the Lord demanded it. He rose up. This time I was more worried. My breath was in my hands. My thoughts had escaped. Fear was my friend as it sponsored my trembling. He spoke rather softly than harsh. Whoever has not sinned, be the first one to cast a stone. It was a sweet whisper that overpowered their noises. It pierced, though it wasn't said rashly. He bent down to write again, with his finger on the ground. As every man read his sins, he threw the stone down softly as he went away. The noise grew faint every passing minute. The hot, intoxicated, puffy air was filled with a sweet fragrance. The shadow that brought darkness in my sight was replaced by a sweet ray of light. Even the ground itself felt a relief from the weight of these determined evil workers. As the sweet voice called me, I felt the heavy load of sin eased. As I looked around, even the disciples were not in sight. It was only me and my Savior. They thought that was my end, but to me it was a new beginning. They thought I would be condemned, but to me that day was set free. They thought they had brought me to the Lord, not knowing that this was the grace I needed. They thought that the stones would fall on me and crush me, not knowing that I fell on the stone and it resurrected and restructured me. I thought I was condemned, but all was well. They thought that they were the righteous judges, not knowing that the law had met its maker. They thought that they were true Christians, not knowing that this was Christ himself. They thought they knew all, not knowing that they knew nothing. These pretenders ran away from the truth itself. These fake shepherds found the true shepherd. Their filthy righteousness couldn't stand his righteousness. Their equality couldn't stand his equity. Their wisdom was just foolishness in his sight. He said, "Where are thine accusers?" I saw none but the handwriting on the ground. Every man with his sins, as I read every letter, my own lifestyle was written with terrible exactness. Every word and every action, every opportunity I wasted, every talent I mismanaged bore witness. I couldn't control but shed tears. He looked at me with merciful eyes, his sympathizing heart I will never forget. I saw my unworthiness. The stones were a simple punishment, but his face brightened me up. He bore my burdens, and on the cross he would carry them as I regretted every sin, and in pity he said in a merciful tone, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." That very day I was saved, joy restored, every pain relieved, peace supplied in bounty. Anything for Jesus and let the world stay. Everything to him I surrender. My heart in him is safe, my sins forgiven, and my reputation stored. With just 5 words: go and sin no